Gearwrench just came out with a new 90-tooth ratchet. How is it better than the older 84-tooth? And why would you want to buy one instead of the 120 XP ratchet? Let's break it down. The new ratchets come in both the full polish and the rubber comfort grip handle, with the new orange and black colors for Gearwrench's new branding. They have low profile heads and the recessed selector switch, just like their older ratchets do. They also come in different handle lengths and a flex head option. Now let's take them apart and see what makes them different. On the insides, I've taken apart the 84 tooth a million times before, but I have never taken apart the 90 tooth, so we're going to learn this for the first time together. Looks like the mechanism is about the same to hold everything in place. There's a snap ring that holds the faceplate, and when you pull the gear, you reveal the pawl and the catch for the selector. It's a pretty simple mechanism. Let's see what's in the 90 tooth. The head shape is a little bit different for the recessed where the mechanism goes. The snap ring's a little bit smaller. And there's a bit of a different shape to the faceplate. It's got that kind of a keyhole looking cutout in there. And it reveals the pawl and the selector. Looks like there's a slightly different design to the pawl in how the selector grabs it. Just looks like it's a little better defined. Not that that was ever really a functional problem at all with the previous versions of the mechanism. I never saw any failures at all with that part. The only failures I'd ever really see in any ratchet are sometimes the edges of the pawl will break off, or you'll flatten out or lose teeth on the gear. The gear here on the new 90 tooth has a recess cut in it, and I can't see exactly what benefit that has. It's not like it goes over anything in the head on the ratchet. So I don't know what advantage that would be to have that round cutout on the left on the 90 tooth as opposed to the solid one from the 84 tooth. So in essence, it looks like the mechanism's, for all intents and purposes, the same. And it looks like reassembly on these is just as easy as it is on the 84 tooth. You just put the pawl back onto the selector, and then you can just work the gear back in by pushing in one edge first, getting your pawl in position, and then setting it in the rest of the way. Pretty straightforward. Then the faceplate goes back on. Whoops, I got that upside down. The greasy parts were on the inside before. There we go. I don't know, maybe I had it right. So maybe I got both sides greasy. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Fits both ways. Drop in the snap ring, and then once you set that back in place, there's a little channel around the head that sits into. And then you're good to go. Make sure the selector works. It does. It's back together. One of the advantages to having 90 teeth on a gear is that it makes for a smaller arc swing in tighter spaces. It's 4 degrees with a 90 tooth, and remember that their 120 XP ratchet is 3 degrees. So you get a tighter swing than the older 84 tooth design. Now, why would you want to own the 90 tooth over the 120 XP? To be honest, I can't tell you. I'm sure there's a price difference. It's probably a few bucks less for the 90 tooth, but for whatever that nominal difference is, I think that the 120 XPs are an excellent design, provide a smoother ratchet that get in tighter areas. So I'm kind of confused as to why they came out with the 90 tooth design in the first place. I don't know that it's such a great improvement over the 84 tooth design that you're compelled to go with a gear that has six more teeth on it. But that's their marketing decision, and that's their story, and they're sticking to it. Right now, they're not available in all retail outlets. I'm still waiting for pricing and supplies from my distributors to come in, and I'm just poking around online. I've noticed that a bunch of online retailers are also currently out of stock, although they're advertising that they will be available soon. So stay tuned for more info on these as they come out. We'll put them on the truck and get them out there. Thanks for watching. I've got some upcoming videos with some new toolbox reviews, and hopefully some collaborative efforts are on the horizon that'll be coming to fruition soon. So if you like the video, kindly click here now to subscribe. Click here now to subscribe so that you don't miss a beat. Thanks so much. Now remember, use a tool, don't be one.